What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to some more Katawa Shoujo. On the last episode, we had one hell of a tearjerker drama thing going on there with Hisao, but he said it. Hisao made up with Emmy with the big I love you words. Man, nothing can beat the power of love, guys. Here we go. So now we're gonna find out, what the hell Emmy has planned for today, where she's taking us. I'm very curious, so here we go. Alright, so bada bing, Sal is dressed freaking up and Emmy's in her usual clothes here, so what's going on now? You're early, Hisao. Well, not as early as you. Eager, are we? Emmy chiggly pokes out her tongue. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Emmy. Oh, jeez. The bus stop isn't very crowded at this hour, which seems to please Emmy, and we end up relaxing a little as we wait. We sit in silence for a while, but I can tell Emmy's trying to work herself up to say something. Oh, what are you gonna say, girl? I don't have anything to say myself, so I sit waiting for her to talk. It doesn't take too long. Alright, so, I'm sure you're curious as to why the nurse thought it was so weird for me to bring you along today. Yeah, I did. So you gonna tell me, girl? It was a bit, yes, but if you're not ready to tell me... Oh, Emmy stops my sentence by placing a finger on my lips. Oh, girl, what's this about here? Don't tell me, Hisao. I want to tell you this, but I'm just so uncertain as to how to go about it. I don't want to keep, delaying or deferring. I just want to be able to say it. Oh, it's okay, Emmy, don't worry about it. So say it. That's still going to be so easy for me, Hisao. Well, it's alright, I get this. I've gotten it that much, at least this far. So treat it like running. Warm up to it with something small and easy, and go from there. But don't do it too fast, okay? I'm a patient man. Yeah, I hope you are after how many fucking episodes of Katawa Shoujo? Goddamn. Yeah, I hope you guys are all fucking patient guys. I can swear. Oh god. I can wait for you to get to it. Emmy seems to consider my words, weighing them against what is probably a desire to get it over with. I will admit, as much as I keep telling Emmy to take her time, I wouldn't mind getting it over with either. But somehow, I know that Emmy probably needs more time than the bus ride will provide to get it all out. Whatever it is. Well, yeah, maybe you're right. The bus stop probably isn't the best place for this anyway. But just to make sure that I don't go back on my word, I'll at least say this. She takes a deep breath, lets it out, and after a moment says in a low voice, "We're going to see my dad today." Oh, okay. The words hang in the air. I can see that Emmy's afraid that I'll panic and disappear in response, which a part of me almost wants to do. No, not really. If you gotta see, Dad, that's cool. But it would be stupid for me to back out, or to suddenly abandon the promise I made to be there for Emmy when she needs me. The nurse thought it was so weird for her to bring me along. She doesn't bring anyone along, or at least I'm willing to bet that she hasn't before today. The day seems to take on an even greater significance. What has taken Emmy to even get this far? I don't know. It's okay. And why is that the best I can manage as a response? It's okay, Hisao. I think that's the best I could manage in this situation too. Yeah. I don't know what I should say. Nothing, I think. Just promise that you're going to come with me. Yeah, of course I am. Of course. You know I will. Emmy smiles wanly, looking a little relieved. Of course, girl. Well, good. In that case, we'd better get going. The bus pulls up just a little after she finishes the sentence. Oh, there we go. Alright, here we go, guys. Vague memories of my first trip out to here come to mind as I step off the bus. But unfortunately, they're too vague to be of any use. It's alright, man. I will be the first to admit that I don't quite recall how to get to Emmy's house, so let her lead the way. Alright, here we go. It looks nice again. Still looks great. I'd love to live here. She seems content to walk in silence, and I myself have no idea what I could possibly say, so the two of us arrive at her house having said nothing since getting off the bus. Oh, wow, she's already here, just out there. Emmy's mother opens the door and doesn't seem surprised to see me standing next to her daughter. I expect that Emmy would have phoned ahead to let her mother know of the change in plans. Yeah, I think so too. Emmy, Hisao, you're just in time. Lunch is about ready. Oh, there we go. Oh, great. I was afraid we might just be running late. Oh, don't worry about that. As fast as you were going this morning, I doubt there was much of a chance of that. Yeah. I certainly hope she wasn't too much of a bother, Hisao. she tends to get a little paranoid about being on time when food's involved. Oh man, that is a burn from the mom there. I hadn't noticed. Oh, Hisao, you cheeky bugger. This earns me a swat on the arm from Emmy. Oh no. Despite the serious nature of our conversation on the bus, and the almost brooding and quiet walk has quickly become cheerful again. Probably to keep her mother from worrying about whatever it is Emmy plans to tell me later. Oh, there we go. Miss Ibarazaki ushers us in, and in short order we're around the table devouring lunch. I hadn't realized how hungry I was until I got here. But for once, I seem to be eating almost as much as Emmy. Ooh, Hisao, getting the appetite now, huh? Well, goodness, it's a good thing I made so much. The two of you are acting like you haven't eaten in days. Oh, I skipped breakfast this morning. Me too. Had to catch the bus, I presume. Well, yeah. That, and I figured you'd make too much food, so it wouldn't matter if I skipped breakfast. Oh, there we go. Well, it's good to know that I'm predictable. Oh, Mako, don't worry about that. Emmy nods enthusiastically, and the conversation falls off again as we very nearly clear the table of anything edible. It is a testament to the sheer amount of food on offer that we don't finish everything. Well, damn, well, these guys are hungry hippos, man. I lean back in my chair with a sigh and thank Mrs. Irizaki for the food. I'm glad you liked it, Hisao. Now, has Emmy told you where we are going? I don't know. Well, yeah, sort of. Is it far from here? Not really, but we'll drive there to save time. It closes kind of early. I nod in assent and stand up, ready to go. Well then, shall we? Alright, okay, here we go. Mrs. Ibarazaki nods and leaves the room to grab her keys. Emmy, I notice, has started to fidget nervously. Don't worry, girl, don't worry. Second thoughts? Ooh, he actually said it out loud. Wow, freaking manly pants there. Emmy smiles tightly at me and shrugs. She's fallen silent again, which probably means that I'm right. And she's starting to regret bringing me along. Oh, don't say that, man. Not that I blame her. She's done such a good job of shutting me out that I doubt it's easy to suddenly open up. Honestly, I'm worried that she's forcing it. But she said while waiting for the bus that I'm not supposed to give her a chance to back out. And since I promised to go with her anyway, I suppose there's not much of a choice. I can't go back on my promise, and she can't go back on hers. Yeah, man, just do it. I just hope the both of us are up to it. You got this, Hisao. I know you do. We're off. Emmy's mother blows through the dining room, collects the two of us, and heads out the door in a brisk pace. Damn, she actually picks us up or something there? Now I know where the daughter gets it from. Yeah, jeez. Oh, nothing good on Mrs. Ibarazaki there. The car pulls up at the cemetery gates, and I feel Emmy tense up beside me. I reach over and give her hand a comforting squeeze, which causes her to relax a little. There we go, Hisao, you dog. Emmy's mother doesn't follow us, explaining that she prefers to visit the grave alone. I can get that. Emmy steps through the gates and looks back, as if to make sure I'm still there. We step into the cemetery. I don't feel comfortable in cemeteries. I don't think anybody feels comfortable in cemeteries, really. Gravestones litter the ground, each one serving as a reminder that someone used to be alive and is no longer. How many died young? How many were as old as I am now? When do I wind up with a marker of my own? How much longer do I have left? Don't go even now, Hisao. You've come this far. You got this, man. The concept of not waking up, not seeing Emmy anymore, it's not a happy one. It frightens me, and I'm very nearly turn around and exit right then and there. I don't want to go among dead people. I don't want to see their stones and think about who they were or what they could have been if they only had more time. Then I look at the girl next to me, and my resolve returns. Emmy striding purposely down the path, eyes clear, singing the pace that's fairly nearly a jog. The sooner we get there, I suspect she thinks, the better. Okay, we're here. Oh, okay. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, okay. Well, this looks nice. It's rather quaint. A gravestone, wholly unremarkable in everything except for the name etched upon it. The grass has grown up around the base. Oh, that's okay. It looks nice to me. Emmy's eyes are riveted to the stone. After a few moments, she turns around, looking surprisingly calm, yet solemn. Pink's not actually my favorite color, you know. Really? That's interesting because it's also the color of your name. Oh, okay, that's interesting. What? I don't know where I'm warming up to it. Okay. people tend to think that pink's my favorite color. I'm assuming it's because I like strawberries, and even though those are red, they just assume that pink's the right color for strawberries. Okay. And that it's my favorite color, but it's not. I'm too polite to tell anyone otherwise, of course, and it's not the kind of thing worth getting worried about. But I'll bet even you thought pink was my favorite color. Actually, I had no idea what your favorite color was. I thought it was green because of your eyes and your shirt, but I don't know. Blue. That's my favorite color. My mom and dad are the only two who know that, and now you do too. Oh, so that's the reason you was saying that. That's very heartwarming, Emmy. Okay, blue is your favorite color. Well, thank you for telling me, I think. You're welcome. Thanks, Emmy. There's a pause as she considers what to say next, drawing a quick breath. I can't carry a tune to save my life. I can hum, but actually singing a song is something I've never been able to do. I don't mind because I'm not a fan of karaoke anyway. Well, okay, so you're no Hatsune Miku. I can get behind that girl. I'm terrible at singing as well. Well, that's one potential date idea out the window. Yeah, no karaoke there. People all think that I'm a really popular and friendly person, but I only have a few close friends. Probably because I keep everyone in the dark, but I think it's also because I hate the idea of losing a close friend. Oh, don't worry about that, Emmy. There aren't many people worth the risk. Yikes! Jeez! I'm terrible at saying goodbye. I sometimes think that I only run because it's what I used to do with my father. You're not my first boyfriend. I dated a guy for a long while during my second year at Yamaku, but in the end we broke up because I didn't want to get closer to him. He couldn't live with the distance between us. Oh, okay, well that's okay, cool. That's alright, Emmy, I'm cool with that. Her rate of speaking increases slightly, as if she's rushing towards the finish line. Oh, I'm actually 1 year older than you. Everyone thinks I'm younger because I'm short, but I had to skip one school year because of my accident. That's okay, it doesn't matter, girl. But damn, you're actually 1 year older than me? I didn't know that. They initially thought I was paralyzed when they pulled me out of the wreckage. I lost my legs already, but they were afraid that I wouldn't be able to use what was left of them. After surgery, it was clear that their initial assessment was mistaken. I could feel my legs because of shock, short-term paralysis due to other trauma I had experienced. Oh, I can see that, girl, don't worry. My recovery was one of the fastest they'd ever seen, or so they told me. I never found out if they were serious about that, or if they told that to all the patients learning to walk again. She pauses, gathering herself for one last effort. It's alright, girl, just spit it out. Years ago today, I lost my legs, and I lost my father as well. He died on the way to the hospital. I didn't even get to go to the gravesite until 2 months later, and I couldn't attend his funeral. I'm so sorry. He died on the way to the hospital? What? How? Don't be. That's what everyone always says, that they're sorry. I hate hearing that. Like anyone could have done anything to change what happened. You know, the best piece of advice I got? These things happen. I don't even remember who said it, but I guess they didn't have anything better to say. But it's true, you know? These things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. They aren't necessarily planned, and they aren't always bad, and they aren't always good, but they are. So I made the decision that I would live without worrying about the future, to be sure that I never have to say goodbye again. I decided that I wouldn't let people get close to me anymore. After all, they could be taken away at any time. And you know what? She laughs a little bitterly. Oh no. Her eyes start to well up with tears, and I step forward to embrace her, but she holds a hand up to stop me. I'm not finished. A deep breath, and she continues. It worked pretty well, until I met you and saw that you were trying to adjust stuff here. So I thought I'd help, and then you were so nice, and I couldn't help it. It's alright, Emmy. Oh, God, here's the moment, guys. It's alright. The tears are flowing now, and she accepts the embrace this time. The rest of her sentences mumbled into my chest. It's alright, girl. I'm here for you. I'm here for you always. I've tried not to fall for you, but I did. And then I tried to keep you at a distance, like with my first boyfriend, but I couldn't. but I've been so scared because I didn't want to lose you, and I might anyway. Hey, I'm still around, right? Maybe I won't be forever, but don't you think it'll be fun while it lasts? The rest could survive the day. There could be a bus crash or something. But so long as I know that I've been with you, I don't think it matters. A sudden thought strikes me, and I can't help laughing. My condition had me scared of dying so badly that I immediately seized on the opportunity Emmy presented to improve my odds of living longer. But without Emmy, would there have been any motivation to keep up with my running? It hits me that Emmy is the reason I want to go with running every day, so I can spend as much time with her as possible. Emmy looks up at me, confused. We'll go on living until we stop. When we stop living, we'll be able to know that at least we've had time together. I won't have it any other way, because I love you, Emmy. And right now, that's enough for me. Aw, Emmy smiles through her tears and steps back from me. You know, it's funny. What is? I thought the best way to live in the moment was to do it alone. But now, I don't think I have it any other way either. I'm glad I met you, Hisao. Well, these things happen. Emmy and I stay by the grave for a while. As Emmy pays her respects to her father. When she's ready to go, we exit the grate side by side. There we go, guys. Goddamn. One hell of an episode there. One hell of a goddamn episode. Goddamn. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh, it was very emotional. I learned just a shit ton about Emmy this episode here. So, hopefully, things are gonna go well this next time here. Everything's out in the open, and I think Hisao's got this with Emmy. He's gonna comfort her, he's gonna be there forever with her. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you did, and I hope to see you sons and guns again next time.